Toxins, tampons, and your Yoni. Welcome back to the Yoni series. My name is Sarah Bellwood. I am a holistic nutritionist, and today I am going to be talking all about toxins and your Yoni. Today I am going to be giving you 3 reasons why I believe we should try and stay away from tampons. Our vaginas are extremely permeable, meaning anything that we place inside them or wash them with can easily be absorbed into our bloodstream. If you would like to learn a little bit more about this, I chat about it in my video where I talk about toxins found in lubricants, which I will put up here if I can figure out how. When we consider the hygiene of our yonis, we've actually been led to believe that we need conventional products like sexy lubricants and lotions and scrubs and things like tampons and pads. These products are mass-produced, they are harmful to our environment, and they can also be toxic to our bodies. Yes, if we only use these products occasionally, our exposure will stay minimal. But think about use of these products and a variety of different products containing different chemicals used over your entire life. Minimal exposure can easily turn into chronic exposure, especially when you think about the thousands and thousands of tampons that you will use in your lifetime. This leads me to reason number 1 on why I believe that we should avoid tampons. Tampons are filled with harmful chemicals. Because we purchase tampons in a beautifully packaged box, we often forget that the cotton used to make these tampons is actually grown in the ground just like a crop. Actually, I'm pretty sure I remember in school learning that cotton is often rotated with peanuts. Most cotton that is not grown organically has been genetically modified to be resistant to a chemical called glyphosate, which is one of the main ingredients found in Roundup. Cotton has been modified this way so that it is resistant to this harmful herbicide, so that the weeds that are growing along with the cotton can be sprayed and killed as many times as they need to spray the weeds, yet the cotton will remain intact. This means that the cotton crop, which we are soon going to be inserting into the most permeable mucous membrane in our bodies, has been sprayed over and over and over again with freaking Roundup. Glyphosate is not the only concerning chemical found in tampons. Actually, there are a lot. But for the purpose of this video, I am only going to touch on one other harmful toxin found inside your female hygiene products: dioxins. Dioxins are one of the most harmful and carcinogenic toxins that we have on this planet. Tampons are made up of a material called rayon, along with polyester and cotton. These materials need to undergo a bleaching process, and dioxins are actually a byproduct of this process. The FDA has ruled dioxin levels found in tampons and pads to be sitting at safe amounts as to their standards. However, I think it is very important to mention that we are exposed to a variety of these chemicals daily, and we are inserting them into the most sacred tissue of our bodies. Chronic exposure to these harmful agents can lead to oxidative stress, brain fog or dysfunction, gastrointestinal conditions, weight management problems, and they can lead to serious health conditions such as infertility or cancer. If you want to learn more about oxidative stress, you can check out my video all about antioxidants. All right, moving on to point number 2, hygiene and sickness. When we think about using tampons or pads, we are essentially leaving a moist fabric or material sitting in our panties for an extended period of time, or leaving it inserted in our vaginas. This can be a breeding ground for unwanted bacteria, which could lead to yeast infections. Toxic shock syndrome is a serious medical condition caused by a bacterial toxin. As you open your box of tampons, there will always be a warning label or page saying, "Do not leave your tampon inserted for too long," and there will be a description of symptoms describing toxic shock syndrome. What the f? We continue to use these products because that is what we have been taught to do. And finally, this brings me to my last point. Number 3, waste and garbage. Have you ever considered the amount of waste and garbage for each tampon that you use? Let's crunch some numbers here. Let's assume that my period is only 4 days long. On the first 2 days of my period, I use 4 tampons a day. And on the last 2 days of my period, I use 3 tampons per day. That is 14 tampons a month and 168 tampons a year. Let's assume that I menstruate for 35 years. That is 5,888 tampons in one lifetime. And honestly, I completely lowballed these numbers. Think about every box of tampons, tampon applicator, tampon wrapper. That is so much garbage. It is so much waste, and it is so much money spent on tampons. We are doing very soon a YouTube live on tampon alternatives, so I will touch on this in another video. For me personally, I never truly realized the amount of waste I was leaving and the amount of money I was spending on tampons until I purchased my first menstrual cup back in 2016. I spent $30 on a menstrual cup back in 2016, and I have not used a single tampon since. Yay! We have a whole Yoni program coming out soon called the Vagina Warrior. We're pretty sure that's what we're gonna call it. I don't know. So stay tuned on the release of that. It will be coming in the fall of this year. What's up? So excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them in the comments below. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already. That beautiful little red button, it should be below me. That is all I have for you guys. Don't forget to eat, squat, and come. See you next time.